Good morning. This is Eddie Cruz for Trucking Master CDL Training. Now, the reason why I'm making this video is because, recently there's been a lot of comments on my videos on that they wish I was in a different school where they're located. And they ask questions about they're having issues with, the Ali Doc and when am I going to do my trainings at my live training. And so my question to most people is, how do you know you're getting properly trained? Like, how do you know you're getting properly trained in school? Like, see, for me personally, I like to put myself, when I'm training somebody, I put myself on, like, my training is the next day. You get your license, you find a company, you start working for them. And did you get properly trained? So now every company is going to give you a trainer, but the trainers are not there to teach you how to drive. They're more there to teach you how to do the paperwork and the routes and stuff like that. That training that you got in school is basically what's going to set the foundation for your career. So the question to you guys is, how do you know you got properly trained? Did you get trained to get your license? Because the school only cares about the passing rate. Because remember, the bigger the passing rate, the more grants the school gets from government agency. So the question is, did you get properly trained? Let me say this again. The higher the passing rate, the more money they get from government grants. Now, I might get backlashes on this. I might get a whole bunch of negative stuff, but my concern is only to make sure you get properly trained. Okay. So, higher passing rate, higher grants for that school. But the question is, again, how do you know that you get properly trained? Are you getting properly trained? How do you know that? How do you know that the school that you're in currently or thinking about going has your best interest in mind? Now, stick to this video, because what I'm about to say is crucial. If you choose to be a truck driver, or is choosing to be a truck driver, or thinking about becoming a truck driver, or currently are training, you need to listen to what I'm about to say. I've been in the industry for a long time. I've said this in my videos a couple times already. Almost 10 years now. I've been in every single position in that. I've been a instructor, lead instructor, director of the school, regional director. I've been branch manager. I've been all different levels. So the more insight that you have on the industry, the more knowledgeable you become on when you're picking the school up. You need to understand that some schools, all they care about, obviously, is money. That's all they care about. Pushing you out, rotation, in and out. They might say they have the best interest in you when you get signed up. When you go for school and you're asking questions, they'll say the right things to get you to sign the papers, get you enrolled. They'll even focus on getting your license. But you need to understand that there's only a few schools that really have your best interest in mind. Only a few. So how do you know which one's the best one? Because they're all going to say the same thing. They're all going to work with you. They're going to be there with you. But how do you know which one is going to follow through? And it's sad to see a school that doesn't give the students what they pay for. When most people, they're choosing to be truck drivers because it's a way to provide for their families. You know, they get to live that charmed life that most people look forward to. But some schools, they take advantage of that. And you need to know which one they are. Now, I'm hoping that this video is going to give you a little insight. Because the one thing I could tell you this, and I tell this to all my students, even my kids, a higher level of understanding will help you prevent an unpleasant event. I'll give you this again. A higher level of understanding will help you prevent an unpleasant event. So I'm hoping that the higher level of understanding I'm going to give you about some of these schools that promise you certain things, they may not have the best interest in you. It's more like a self-interest. They may have a high passing rate. It can be proven. But here's the question for you. I'm looking right at you. Where are those students now? So if they have a high passing rate, 96% passing rate, 100% passing rate, whatever, where are they now? Are they still driving? Did they crash? Did they hit something? Did they get fired because they didn't get properly trained? That's the question. Because I said this in my other video. There's two different levels of training. There's one level of training that you can get your license. Look at the cone, turn the wheel left, count 3 seconds, turn the wheel right, and then back it in. You get your license. Obviously, that training is not useful in the real world because I've been in the real world and that doesn't work. Or are they really trying to get in your head and really teach you the laws of physics, how to get out the vehicle or get out of the vehicle? I have an English major looking, so I want to make sure my grammar is properly. So is the instructor really, really, really teaching you exactly what they do? Because you got to think about that. The way drivers drive, like an instructor that has experience, is qualified, has years of experience, how do they drive? If you tell the instructor, can you show me the maneuver? Can you go in there and demonstrate that maneuver so you can tell me exactly how you do it? Because obviously for every action, there's always an equal opposite reaction. So whatever the instructor I do, then obviously the reaction will be the same. So as long as I do exactly what the instructor is doing on the static course, then the result will be immediately. That truck doesn't know who's sitting behind the wheel. If the instructor says, okay, at this point I'm not thinking, I'm just focusing on the reaction, I'm focusing on the path. Yeah, there's cones around, but the cones are irrelevant because I want to train you for the next day after you get your license. There is a level of left, right, straight, but beyond that level, now it's more hands-on. Remove yourself from the vehicle, step outside the vehicle, get out of the vehicle, and let's work on different angles. The trailer, tractor are both heading in the right direction. You get out multiple times. Explain really the psychological aspect of the training process. Because I know, and some of you drivers that are looking at this video will concur that, driving is more psychological than physical. I always say that it's 99% mental and 1% physical. Once the mental aspect is corrected, the physical truck does exactly what you want. Are the instructors doing that? Are they really taking you on as each student is their own personal apprentice, if you will? Are they keeping it very physical? Look at this cone, look at that cone, left, right, left, right, left, right. So how do you know you're in the proper school that's going to give you that training that's going to help you stay at that job for a long period of time to benefit of being a truck driver? Well, this is how you know. Are the instructors doing what they're supposed to do on the static course? Are they interacting with you? Are they stepping inside a vehicle and backing up and explaining the articulation, the pivot point, the timing, when is the right time to think, when is the wrong time to think? Are they just using cones as a reference? Look at that cone, look at this cone, look at that cone. When the landing gear passes this level, and I'm pausing because I want to make sure that I'm giving you the right information. Because if I get a lot of backlash from this video, I want to make sure it's worth it. Because I'm doing this for you. Because I trained a lot of different schools. And when a student comes to us, they do explain exactly why they left the other school. And basically, this is exactly what I'm telling you. So, if you are attending a CDL school right now, currently, and the instructors are not hands-on, really explaining the understanding of that when they're driving, when they're backing up, they're telling you exactly what they're doing. It's okay to pull up while you're training. When you're backing up on the static course, it's okay to back up. It's okay to pull up. It's okay to get out of the truck and let the instructor explain the angle and focusing on the path. You ask an instructor, can you show me that? I want to see it. Can you show me that? And the instructor's actually going and doing it and explaining exactly how he's doing it, psychologically, how he's doing it. Are they doing that? Or are they just outside the truck telling you left, right, left, right, left, right? Okay, next, left, right, straight. Are they doing that? See the difference? Are they keeping it physical? If they're keeping it physical, meaning look at cones and back up here, that's a bad school. It's a trash school. Garbage. Disgusting school. Because that school does not give a shit about you. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to swear. They don't care about you. All they care is about the passing rate. Because with that information, you will pass. You will get your license. But you will not make it in the real world. I guarantee you that. But if the instructor is more psychological, trying to get in your head, really help you understand the articulation, the physics behind how to bend that vehicle, really in tune that training to you, demonstration, timing, thought, creation, words. If that instructor is going that deep, that's a good school right there. Stay there. See the difference? Look at the cones, bad school. Think about your next move, good school. Let me know if this helps. I want to know if this helps. And if you are in those schools, or you're an instructor and you're watching this video and you are the physical aspect of this video, telling students to look at cones, you should be ashamed of yourself. You should be embarrassed. Because you know, as much as I do, that student's not going to make it. But if you're in cahoots with the school and all you care about is the high in passing rates, you can brag about how good your passing rate is, you should be ashamed of yourself because you know that student is not going to make it in the real world. You should be ashamed. I understand this, new drivers, rookies. If you're attending a school that they're staying physical, meaning they're only giving you the information enough to get that license, you need to leave. You will not make it in the real world. I guarantee you that. You can comment all you want. Go ahead, put the hate on it. That's okay. Because the people that need this message are going to hear it. Because if your instructor is really helping the student understand the physics behind driving these trucks, congratulations. You're a good person. Stay in that school. Instructor should be taking you he should be a mentor. You should be the apprentice. Should be interacting with the students. Really breaking this down so they can understand it. Think about the next day after they get their license. How are they going to drive in the real world the next day after they get the license. It's a good instructor right there. That's a good school. So I hope this video helps you a lot. But please listen to this video again. If you're attending a school that all they care about is keeping it physical, meaning describing the cones and which cone to look at, and left and right, left and right, left and right, that's a bad school. They should be shut down. And if I find out, I'm going to make sure that school gets shut down. I don't care. But if a school has those instructors that are committed to you guys and really help you understand how to back up, how to really back up in New York and Boston and wherever, you really understand it. Because I know some of the students and they're still out there driving. Because I know how I train. I train about the next day because I've been there. I've backed up over 8,000 times. I said it in my past videos. So I know the real world. So if you're an instructor that really get in here and teaches them exactly what they need to learn, salute to you. Congratulations. And if you're at that school, stay there. Let's shut these schools down. Shut them down. If they don't care about you, let's not care about them. Because some of them, they're all the kids about to pass and rate. They want to brag. More money, more money. Okay? This is Eddie Cruz for Trucking Master CDL Training. I hope this video helps you out. Okay? I already found the location where I want to start training. I got the cones and everything. I'm just waiting for a truck. So if you're in Connecticut and you have a truck, let me know. I'll definitely, we'll get in touch. But I got the location. I got the cones. I'm just waiting for a truck so I can start doing maneuvers and more physical maneuvers. That way you guys can start understanding more, and then we'll do an everyday video, stuff like that. But I'm working on that. But I wanted you to help you understand that if you're in a CDL school right now, I want to make sure that you know how to pick the right CDL school. Instructors need to be qualified. They need to have 5-10 years experience. They need to make sure they're qualified for it. But that's about it. I'm going to do another video some other time. All right? Eddie Cruz for Trucking Master, CDL Training. I know it's a long video, but please listen to it. Please listen to it. Okay? This business is only benefit if you get trained properly. If you don't, then it's just wasting time. All right? All right. I'll see you guys around. All right. Drive safe out there.